Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
I'm Joe.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
This is the farm where we grow cross-stitch.
One stitch at a time. Today is Monday, January 19th. It's Martin Luther King Day here in the States. It's also a frozen tundra here in Ohio. It is currently, it's not popping up how cold it is.
10.
Cold advisory on my little computer. It's currently 10.
Told you.
Would you like to know what it feels like? -3 Fahrenheit. By the way, in case you're not a Fahrenheit user, yeah.
We're a lot less than freezing.
And it's going to get even colder. We haven't bottomed out yet. My hair is looking rough today, y'all. It's looking rough. It is cold! That's what I'm saying. It snowed Thursday and, did not stop. Ooh, buddy. It has been a week of weather.
Yeah, I took off Thursday because of the weather. The guy who lives in the same town that I work in didn't go into work Thursday.
It rained Wednesday. And then it switched over to snow. And then it just did not stop snowing. We got lovely plunked with that. The low parked itself over here. And we're over here. So it just kept coming. And the lake wasn't helping because the lake's not frozen. I'm hoping at least with it being this cold, the lake's going to freeze so that we stop getting the lake effect snow. We had to have gotten 6 or 8 inches of snow on Thursday. And then we got a little bit Saturday morning. And a little bit this morning. We actually had a snow squall this morning. We actually had a snow squall Saturday morning. We barely missed that one. We made it to Medina Library and the snow squall warning started coming across. And of course it was gone by the time we left the library because we were at Stitch Day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had one this morning and I was coming home from Drug Mart as it started to hit and I'm going, oh, please let me make it home before it gets bad. Please let me make it home before it gets bad. I did, but
yeah, I work up in the snow belt. It was not quick. We had 3 or 4 hours of it just coming down.
Yeah, you had lovely. Winter is wintering hard this year.
Bleh.
And I don't like it. I'm over it. It's supposed to be super cold again Friday and Saturday. They called, it is 4:32 in the afternoon right now. They canceled school for tomorrow at 1. They just said, nope, we're not even going to wait. Y'all go ahead and make your arrangements for your kids, because it ain't happening. Honestly, though, you probably should have been making your arrangements over the weekend, because there was no way they were going to have school. Enough about the weather. That was literally the week, though, was the weather. Nothing else really eventful happened.
Thank God.
Thank God. Had community meal on Thursday during that horrendous snowstorm. God bless my people that come and help me because holy cow, did they really put it out there for that. And Joe drove me to the grocery store and over to the church and back home so that I didn't have to drive. Even though we're right across the street from the church, I still take my car because I take a bag of things.
My vehicle's a little bit better in the snow because I have to go so far in it.
He has 4-wheel drive. I do not. My next vehicle will have 4-wheel drive.
Okay. Okay.
Let's shout out our commenters.
Teresa, Bridget, Ann.
Thank you all so much for commenting. We appreciate it. I finally got my poop together and have it written down this week. It's a miracle. Are we surprised?
There's no answer to that question that doesn't get me in trouble, so I'll just keep quiet.
I love you, honey.
I love you too.
Well, Whips, you're the...
So we're going to the next section. The cover photo for this ran away and joined the circus.
I have no idea where the cover photo went.
The good news is you can kind of tell what it looks like.
Zero.
This is Ink Circles, Elemental Dragons, Fire! And, 1 second. Love you, baby. You're in the road. You're literally over the stitches. Isn't how I took my picture. Oh no, I'm on it. Coming up on camera. But it's one of those where the pattern you see at the top is just going to repeat. So every time you look at it. I did... Which side did I do? I finished the face down here, and then I started the wings over here. And that's when I got done.
Yay, because you went to Stitch Day on Saturday.
Yup.
Alright. I have to find the first bit. So, my April block for the Star Touch Meadow Cell has disappeared into the vapor. Like, the whole, pattern piece of fabric with the stitches. And the needle minder, by the way, has disappeared into the vapor. I have no idea where it is. We searched the house. I can't find it. So, and of course, I'm out of my 16 count Ada. I thought I ordered some more last week, but I'm thinking there was a glitch in the matrix when I ordered it and it didn't actually order. So I gotta figure out what's going on. All that to say, I pulled out the May Star Touch Meadow block. At some point I'll get fabric and restart the April block. I'm more salty about the fact that the needle minder is gone because needle minders. But anyways, so this is the May block of the Star Touched Meadow Cell, and I did 301 stitches on it. All of it in here.
Yee!
Yee!
Sorry for the chorus in the background.
Yeah. And then I have no idea what the theme of the week was last week. I have no idea what what I actually did the stitches for. I do know that, I was a little aggravated with this project. Pulled out Midnight Sale for whatever theme we did last week. Was it Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah.
I want to say it was Schoolhouse Rock. Don't ask me what exactly prompts I stitched on this for. But, I ended up doing mostly timed on this because holy time consuming last week. Holy time consuming. Come on. Go back in the bag. This is on a piece of 32 count. That, yes, I can repeat. So I basically finished up in the bubbles. Like, all of the stitching is done. I'm on the back, with the exception of the border. I'm actually on the back stitching, and I've done the white back stitching and the gray back stitching. It's really hard to see on camera just because of the way it is. But it definitely does do definition around this. Like, these look better. But it was a lot of quarter stitches and, like, 2 stitches here, 2 stitches here, 2 stitches here, like, bouncing around. So I just went with timed option on my daily 30 because Yeah, I was annoyed. And I have a lot of beads to put on. So I have one more color of backstitch to finish up, and then the beading, plus the border. Good times. I did 723 stitches on that total, with all them quarter stitches and back stitches in. Yeah.
I forgot to mention for mine was for the second prompt for the yearly.
Yes.
I keep forgetting I'm doing this for prompts. Okay. So I gotta get used to the habit of doing that. And I actually did counted stitches for this one. It was only 100. I did more than 100. I just stopped at 100. But I didn't want to do time because I kept stopping to talk. So I couldn't keep track of the times. I just did 100 stitches.
Okay. Well, there you go. That brings us to what I worked on for the yearly this weekend, which was still working on Olympics 4, because that one is 1,500 stitches, I think. And it's somewhere in Germany that I cannot pronounce. I don't see the cover photo over there right off the top of my head. So we're just going to pull out the V-Pack and show you the V-Pack cover photo on the V-Pack, because that's what I do. Dressmaker's Daughter by Mirabilia. I promise. The cover photo is somewhere over there. Like, just behind where the camera is. Like, I'm looking at several of my Mirabilia cover photos. I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess.
Oh, agree that you're hot.
So I did 616 stitches on this, the base of the dress form, and then most of the cherry blossoms coming down, and then I went up and started on this to put the rest of the background in. This is on a repeatable fabric. It's on 32 count, even weave.
There you go.
Okay. Yay!
Woohoo!
Progress on the giant project. On one of the giant projects. I realized I put 3 very big projects in the yearly. It wasn't my smartest idea.
You can swap them out.
I know. But it's okay. Okay, that was my stitching for the week. I have haul, but it's in the other room. Hold, please. I'm back with my haul. So Saturday at Stitch Day, somebody had contacted our EGA Facebook page, and apparently her sister passed away and had a bunch of cross-stitching stuff. And she wanted to donate it to somewhere that was going to put it to good use and not just Goodwill. It was going to sell it for pennies on the dollar. So our lovely lady who manages our EGA Facebook page said, bring it down on Saturday. We have at the Medina Library. We have a stitch-in. We'll share. So what you doing, Canine? I live in a zoo, I swear. So this is my circus and they are my monkeys. So I picked, she had a Nora Corbett. It's the Christmas Eve Couriers, the Santa Sleigh. I thought that was really cute. And then there was this, which, ew, there's ickies on it. That's fine. It's just surface. It's not, it's called the Cross Stitch Motif Bible. It's got a bunch of little, like, cross stitch motifs. There's letters, there's borders, there's repeating patterns, there's little mini, like, pictures, flowers. There's a choo-choo train in here. Every time I open it, I see something different. There's an angel, there's a little garden, there's birds, there's a house, there's food, there's plants, there's animals, there's a piggy in here somewhere. There's Christmas. There's fishies. It just looks like a cute little go-to sort of thing to have to make some different little small motifs for things. I'm sure some of the repeating patterns you can do and make into cute little ornaments. How fun. So that's haul. My 2 little bits of haul. Plans! Wow, that was loud. Ow. Sorry.
That's my job.
I know. It was very loud right then. What are your plans, darling?
I don't have any. I don't know. Like, one, the next prompt is big, so I don't know if I'm going to do how I'm going to do that or not. And also, I just don't know if I'm going to feel like stitching, because right now I feel like sitting in my chair, pulling up YouTube, and possibly pretending I'm my father-in-law and falling asleep in my chair.
Yeah.
I have been tired today.
The battle to stay awake was real.
I have a question for the comments. Can you stitch tired? I can't.
I can't. I can't. Cat's meowing at me.
Yeah, there's some people like, oh, I cross stitch when I'm tired in order to help me fall asleep. Huh? Do we have any of those in the comments?
After lunch today, I don't know, it was probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock. I was feeling really tired. I was playing a video game on my phone. Y'all, it took me 3 tries to beat the level because it kept nodding off. I'm not even kidding! I kept running out of time because I'm like...
At that point, you turn it off and take a nap.
At that point, I just turned it off and sat down with my... I never actually fell asleep, but I did sit back with my... I did, kind of close my eyes for a few minutes. Okay, sorry, that was abrupt. Alright. So, the prompts we got for Daily 30 for this week. Snowman Week! How appropriate with all the snow. Okay. Anyways, moving along. Stitch on a winter whip.
Just go through the list.
Stitch on a whip containing snow or a snowman. Stitch on a whip of choice and tell us about it, or tell us your favorite snowman.
I know what my favorite snowman is.
Who's your favorite snowman?
The one where they used a tree stump for the base and the guy tried to run over it and direct his car.
That would be a good snowman. My favorite snowman is Olaf because I too like summer. And warm hugs.
I can do this part at least.
I like warm hugs. Okay. Stitch on your stickiest whip and be creative.
Ew! I was just thinking of sticky fabric. Just ew!
Ew. Stitch on your largest whip.
Well, I know which one I wanted to do.
What?
I don't know if it fits any of the prompts.
Which one?
Winter Quaker. It's a winter one.
It's winter. It's got winter in the title, and technically those are supposed to be snowflakes. So that would count for 2 of the whips.
And the third whip of choice for 3.
And whip of choice. I could come up with how it's my stickiest whip too. Honestly, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, y'all. With how I've decided to do this whole take one whip and work on it for the whole week and make it work, I'm doing build a challenge a lot. Like, I'll say, okay, like, I'll match the prompt and be like, do the stitches and then be like, start for build a challenge. Like, I know I only did 2 prompts with Midnight Sale, even though I got 3 points with it, because one of them was build a challenge. It works.
Yarp.
I'm trying to be stress-free this year for stitching because I just have other stuff going on.
Okay.
I have to, I had to put that winter Quaker in the thing. I do know that, cross stitch weekend is this weekend, is coming up, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So there will be a new start on Friday. I do know what it is. I do not have it at hand right now. So you guys get to be surprised. That actually may fit one of the prompts. It may fit my stickiest one. I don't know, I'll figure something out. And then, because I've done all 3 of the yearly projects that I'm going to work on, I haven't decided yet if I'm just going to go for it and stitch on my... I probably will just stitch on my new start all weekend, because Saturday I have a funeral lunch to do. So, stitching on Saturday is going to be bare minimum. So I probably just may forego working on anything for prompts or, you know, make it work for the prompts that we've got. And just go with that. I think that sounds like the best idea. I still sound like crap. So, you know, last week I sounded like crap. I sounded like crap last week in the evening. I sound like crap tonight, but this morning I sounded absolutely fine. I think it's the whole being awake and talking thing that's starting to deteriorate my voice while I'm still recovering from ickies. Cause ickies. I don't like the ickies.
No one likes the ickies.
That'd be it. I don't know. I think I said it back at Christmas time, back in December. Mirabilia, Witchell has re-released Mirabilia's Lady of the Flag and Queen of Freedom in honor of the America 250 that's happening this year. Shops were given the opportunity to order 25 of them. Each, 25 each of them, and bead packs. I have 10 of Queen of Freedom. Right now they're not spoken for. And, no. I have 11 of Queen of Freedom right now that are not spoken for. And 14 of Lady of the Flag that are not spoken for. So if you, or someone you know, would like to purchase them, contact me. I will work with someone who is budgeted also, because the patterns are $25 each, which is slightly more expensive than a normal Mirabilia. I'll work with you if you need to, like, work on a budget. I would really like to get all 25 of my patterns sold. All 25 of my Lady of the Flag copies sold. I'm only selling 24 of my Queen of Freedom copies because I'm keeping one and stitching it. There you go. So that, and I have to rewrite that list on a better piece of paper because this piece of paper's falling apart. My cheap notebook from Dollar Tree is like...
dying.
It's cheap. And
it's still dying.
You know, it's cheap. It's flimsy paper. It's cheap. When you leave it sitting open all the time, it starts to rip up. I should take better care of the notebook. The pages, the sequential pages after this are in better shape, so I will take better care of my notebook from now on. I promise. I'll be a better notebook steward. The cute little notepad that I got from Smuckers. Look at it. Look at it. Oh, wait. Isn't that adorable? It says Love and Got Little Paws. And I started decorating my planner with my stickers too today while I was on the phone calling people for the funeral lunch. That's been my life today. Alright, that is all we have this week. So, what do we want those people to do?
Please like, comment, subscribe, bell thingy me bob, all the YouTube like us stuff. please and thank you. It helps us a ton. It helps YouTube tell more people about our crazy train. Choo choo.
Tell people about our crazy train, please. And my Hot Mess Express. Thank you all so much for watching this week's video. Thank you for spending some time with us this week. We hope you enjoyed yourself. We hope you were entertained. And we hope to see you next week. Bye.